Permits to construct for municipal water and wastewater infrastructure. Communities installing new, replacing old, or extending existing municipal water and wastewater infrastructure are required to obtain a permit to construct from the Department of Environment and Conservation. Why do I need a permit to construct? Sections 36 and 37 of the Water Resources Act require that all water and wastewater infrastructure works first obtain a permit to construct. Why is obtaining a permit to construct important? Permits are required for water and wastewater infrastructure projects because of the potential impacts to public health and the environment. Permits help ensure consistency so that all projects are carried out in accordance with applicable regulations, policy directives, guidelines, and standards. Permits provide other benefits including operational efficiencies, cost advantages, and system longevity. The permitting process ensures the proper design and installation of water and sewer works. Projects that proceed without a permit can result in unsafe infrastructure. Common problems the permitting process helps to prevent include having water and sewer lines that don't meet required separation distances, where there is a risk of intrusion of sewage into drinking water pipes. Having sewers with shallow grades or slopes that can lead to blockages and overflows. Having too many users on a well that cannot meet the demand for water. Having sewer outfalls into the ocean that do not meet required depth and distance requirements, so you have sewage floating back up on the shore. Having improperly installed chlorination systems that pose a health and safety risk to the operator. Having new water mains installed on top of old water mains that then run the risk of collapse. Having oversized water storage tanks that can cause water quality issues. Having oversized pipes causing water quality issues and undersized pipes causing pressure and flow issues. Having disinfection systems with inadequate contact time for inactivation of pathogens that can cause illness. Having pump houses with undersized pumps or no redundant pumps in case of failure. Who is responsible for obtaining a permit to construct? Responsibility for obtaining a permit to construct lies with the owners of the proposed water or wastewater works or the representative of the owner, as in the case where there is a client-engineer agreement in place. What other permits may I need? Depending on the project, other permits under Sections 39 and 48 of the Water Resources Act may also be required. The Department of Environment and Conservation will combine requirements for different sections of the Act under the one permit. This includes requirements for water works, wastewater works, alterations to a body of water such as pipe crossings, and development activity in a protected water supply area, such as putting an intake into a water source. How do I obtain a permit to construct? Permits to construct can be obtained by submitting an application for water or sewage works to the St. John's, Corner Brook, or Grand Falls, Windsor regional offices of the Department of Environment and Conservation. Permit applications can be found by navigating the Water Resources Management Division website. The application for a permit to construct is designed to be used for all types of water and wastewater undertakings. In addition to the permit application, the application package should also contain an application fee and fee schedule, and all engineering design work associated with the project prepared and certified by a professional engineer licensed in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. Paper and digital PDF copies of drawings must be submitted. Regional offices may be contacted if assistance is required on any aspect of the design evaluation process. What is involved in the process to obtain a permit to construct? There are typically 3 stages to obtaining a permit to construct. The first is a pre-application consultation stage with the Department of Environment and Conservation. This stage is necessary for certain types of projects in order to identify design objectives, determine if proposed technology is acceptable, or if there are any special requirements, such as in the case with water treatment and wastewater treatment plants. New water sources also have to be evaluated to ensure that they provide adequate water. Once the application package has been submitted, the Department of Environment and Conservation aims to process applications in 30 working days. This review period may be longer for complex projects or projects where additional information is necessary for proper assessment of the project. The final stage involves the Minister of Environment and Conservation granting a permit to construct upon specific terms and conditions outlined in the permit that is issued to the proponent. What guidance documents are available to help? All municipal water and wastewater projects have to meet the requirements of the guidelines for the design, construction, and operation of water and sewerage systems, which can be found on the Water Resources Management Division website. Requirements can change with the adoption of new regulations and standards, and proponents must keep abreast of any changes in requirements. How long is the permit to construct good for? Permits to construct are valid for 2 years from the date of issue. What if there are changes to the scope of work? If any changes are made in the scope of work covered by the permit, an amendment to the permit can be made. What do I do once the project is complete? Upon completion of the project, the last page of the permit to construct, consisting of a completion report, should be filled out and returned to the Department of Environment and Conservation. When is a permit to construct not required? Permits are not required for routine service connections to isolated residences or small buildings. Permits are required for all water service connections greater than 150 millimeters and wastewater service connections greater than 200 millimeters. If in doubt, contact the Department of Environment and Conservation. What if I don't have a permit to construct? Those who undertake water or wastewater works without a permit to construct are guilty of an offense under the Water Resources Act and can face legal challenges. Permits to construct were established by the Department of Environment and Conservation to help ensure the protection of public health and the environment. Obtaining a permit ensures municipal water and wastewater projects proceed with these two goals in mind. This message has been brought to you by the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador.